During a press conference this past week, the acting director of ICE, a man by the name of Todd Lyons, defended the fact that he is sending masked ICE agents out there to arrest people and said it's by God gonna continue because unfortunately these masked agents are being doxxed online and harassed. Now, let me start by saying doxing people is not okay. I don't care what's going on. The doxing is not okay because according to Lyons, if he is to be believed, so take it with a grain of salt, he says that threats against these agents are up 400%, and it includes threats against their wives, spouses, husbands, and children. That part is absolutely not okay. It is not okay to threaten the lives of anybody, and you damn sure don't go after the families either. Like, that is crossing a line that I absolutely will not defend. That's not okay. But again, that's assuming that Lyons is telling the truth, which I'm going to go ahead and assume that he is not. And here's why. Because Lyons told us that the reason his agents are wearing masks is because they were actually carrying out a mission with the Secret Service. So they had to wear masks. And then just a few moments later, he said that, well, the agents are wearing masks because everybody online is threatening them. Huh. So you said they're only wearing masks because they were doing a job with the Secret Service, but then you also said, no, they're wearing masks because people were threatening them. But you also mentioned that people were doxing the masked ICE agents, which is also contradictory. So you gave us 3 different reasons. And of course, the masks were on before the doxing began. So again, this man told at least 2 lies during that press conference about why they're even wearing the masks and when the mask wearing started. I'm sure most of us have seen the footage of the ICE agents who, of course, disappeared the college student as she's walking to campus, about to cross the street. 2 non-uniformed ICE agents disappeared her off the streets. We have seen other videos of masked ICE agents going back a few months, snatching people, going into their homes in street clothes and masks and pulling them out. So I'm sorry, Todd Lyons, the acting director of ICE, but when you're sending plainclothes officers into someone's home and the officer's wearing a mask, to me, that looks like a home invasion. And I think anybody on the planet would probably be terrified if a plainclothes person with a mask covering their face charged into their home, like broke down the door and came into their home. You're going to assume this is the end for me, this masked man. But no, that's just the agents have to do that. Bullcrap. He also said this. Listen to this garbage. I'm sorry if people are offended by them wearing masks, but I'm not going to let my officers and agents go out there and put their lives on the line and their family on the line because people don't like what immigration enforcement is. Police officers put their lives on the line every day as well. Firefighters put their lives on the line every day as well. Do they need to start wearing masks? No. Wonder why that is. Weird. That's a mystery, all right. Can't figure that one out. The agents were wearing the masks prior to the threats, assuming the threats are real, right? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'll reiterate. Threatening the lives of these agents, threatening the lives of their spouses or their children is absolutely unacceptable and should not be happening. Like, there is no excuse for that. I will not defend that ever in any way. But I'm also not going to sit here and listen to the acting director of ICE lie to our faces 3 different times about why they're wearing the masks and when they started doing it. You are sending these people in, making them look like damn bank robbers to disappear human beings from the United States. So to reiterate, there is no defense of the doxing and the threats. However, there is also absolutely no defense for what you are having your ICE agents carry out on American soil. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.